finally have some answers. Naomi admits that she is the one that attacked Jade Cargill. She starts bad-mouthing Bianca. Well, that was the wrong thing to do, Andy, because then Jade Cargill shows up and just lays waste to Naomi in the center of the ring. Andy, we finally have answers, but is it what you, I don't want to say is it what we thought, because we sort of all assumed Naomi, but did it leave you with more questions? Like, I've got like 4 questions here that I'm about to rattle off that I'm like, okay, but now what?
Yeah, I don't think we're done with this even after WrestleMania. Like, I think we're gonna kind of keep this train rolling, because I'm still not ruling Bianca out as part of it. Like, I think this could have been a whole ploy to make Jade feel like Bianca wasn't part of it, and then when she finally turns at some point, we can get that match between those two. The segment itself between Naomi and Bianca was fantastic. It was done really well. They did a great job of getting that emotion across. I love the fact that Naomi said, "I did it for you." Like, that was definitely her father-in-law had some input on that that promo, that part of the promo. But yeah, I thought it was done really well. But yes, I have a lot more questions than I do answers. But again, some of my questions were answered, and it leaves me with more questions. So they did their job in that fact. And they did a great job in like 2 weeks of reminding us, oh yeah, Jade Cargill's a threat and is a beast and is is like amazing when she gets in this mode. So I'm excited to see where they go from here.
I'm going to show a couple of pictures here if you're watching on our YouTube channel. By the way, if you're just listening on podcast, we are available on YouTube. So come check us out. Subscribe to the channel. Please do that. Let me show you a picture here from the Elimination Chamber. This is Jade Cargill's return as she is attacking Naomi. Notice, Andy, what we're wearing here. Jade Cargill is wearing black. Naomi is wearing white. We pointed this out on the Elimination Chamber post show because Bianca Belair was also wearing white. Let's fast forward to Friday Night SmackDown, where Jade Cargill makes her return. Jade is wearing white with seemingly blood splatter all over her. Love that getup. That was really, really cool. Nice touch. Bianca is over here wearing black. And what is Naomi wearing? Black. Andy?
Yep.
It just doesn't. It's lining up, like you just said, for Bianca to be involved and for us to go way past WrestleMania. Because my questions were like, did Naomi actually turn heel? Or is there a world where Jade and Bianca really are on the same page and they're the heels? Like, Bianca had a little attitude behind her tonight in this whole situation. So could they push that narrative just a little bit, especially since Io and Rhea are such big baby faces? Do they push that a little bit? And then we find out the alliance. Like, there's still a lot of ways we can go here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different directions this can still go in. And that's the fun of all of this, is not knowing exactly how this is going to end. Like, we know what it might look like. We know what it might seem like. But we don't know how it's going to end. So the story they're telling between these 3 ladies is amazing. It's very rare, which is unfortunate, that we get a good non-title women's feud. And
true.
it seems like this is going to be like the one that we're going to remember for a while, between Naomi and Jade. And then obviously Bianca has to get involved at some point, whether it's on the road to WrestleMania or post-Mania or whatever.
Sure.
But yeah, there's still 1,000 directions that this can go. And I'm excited to see what it is. I'm excited to see Jade finally get that singles push. I think it was important for her to be in that tag team for a while and get comfortable in the WWE system. But now that she can go out on her own, I think we know the sky's the limit for her. And so I'm excited to see where this time next year, where we are with Jade. I'm very excited to see that.
And that push would be no better than having a heel Bianca Belair as champion on the other side and have Jade chase her for the title. Like, it writes itself, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to have watched this feud for a couple weeks and realize that Jade's a star in the making. Bianca was a star for the last couple of years. She's the one to help put Jade over. It's just, let's enjoy the ride and how we get there. One more question that I'm going to pose to you on this, and maybe they're just the scapegoats in the situation just because they can easily fit in. But how does Liv and Raquel tie into all this? Like, they were the ones who were apparently seen at the scene of the crime when Jade got attacked. So how do they fit into all this, do you think, as we move on down the road? I know they're women's tag champs. How do they fit in here?
I honestly don't think they fit in at all. Like, I think they were used to be the diversion of, like, yeah, Liv, it makes sense. They're the bad guys at Judgment Day. Of course, they were the ones that attacked Jade.
Yep.
And then Naomi is the one that did it. My question is, who was just filming Liv and Raquel backstage, like walking away from that area? That's what I'm wondering as well. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they're used in some way. Maybe post Mania, Bianca is somewhat of a babyface still, and Jade and her try to go after the tag titles, and then we get Bianca's true intentions through that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't think they have a massive role in this, and I don't think they're going to play a big role in WrestleMania either.
I was about to wrap up this segment and move on because, again, it's going to be a loaded show as it's going to be for the next 40 days. I just had a thought, though, Andy, as you're going through all of that. Okay. What if we get to a point, hear me out here, literally just popped in my head, rolling with it here. What if we get to a point where Bianca does win the championship at WrestleMania? Okay. What if we get to a point where Jade and Bianca are going after those titles and Bianca is still the champion? And you said that Bianca's intentions become clear. What if Jade's intentions are the ones that become clear? And Jade and Naomi are the ones behind this, not Bianca. And Bianca ends up being the babyface with Jade being the heel.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility, and I think that's a direction that could go. It makes the WrestleMania match that we get between them seem pointless in hindsight and going through.
Wait a minute. Who says we're getting it?
It's true.
Who says we're getting it? Like,
it's true. I'd be shocked if we didn't, but
oh, okay, of course, me too. But this could be a situation where Jade puts Naomi on the shelf, like attacks her again, and they have nothing.
That's true. Yeah, I mean it's a possibility. I think that's absolutely a possibility because while Jade is a great babyface now, I think she'll be an even better heel. Just because of her personality and kind of who she is. I think she fits that heel role a lot better. Yep. But that would have, I mean, shoot, that's a lot of twisting and turning to do that. But I think it's something they could really do.
Yeah, it is for sure. It would be one we would remember, like you said. Looking for memorable things here. All right. Jade only needs one partner to take out 3 women. Oh, I missed the comment from Demetro before this. Bianca and Jade versus Liv, Raquel, and Naomi. I mean, yeah, especially if that's a good way to take out Naomi and figure that whole thing out for sure. If this is your first time checking us out, again, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It helps us so much.